you said earlier, like, well, I wasn't really thinking about it, but when you asked me, I realized that there were emotional realities and life experiences that are associated with those fluctuations. Did I hear you right in you saying that?
Correct. Correct.
So is this so before today and before us asking you to be on, had you not are you saying that you hadn't really thought about what was behind the weight fluctuations? It was just something that happened and whatevs?
I didn't look much deeper into it than the fact that it seems like it was a seasonal thing. Almost like most humans, right? You gain a little bit of weight in the winter. Then
Mhm.
as you start to get into January, February, March, you're like, oh shoot, do I really want to look like this when I start going back to the pool or the water park or whatever your hobbies are? So I know for a fact that I've been able to fluctuate. And I think a big part of that, and to my advantage, is just my athlete mentality. Like I can just go ahead and shut it off. I can stop doing this, stop doing that, start doing this, and just start working out 7 days a week, even if I've taken 4 or 5 months off. But I know that's not healthy. And then when I started to think about it, I actually started looking at older pictures of myself and
We've
thinking
got
back.
can we get some of those to share with the people? Because I think the visuals really like, it's one thing to say, 265 between 135 and 265, but only because I've seen those pictures do I know the extreme nature of what we're saying. Even as we look at you right now, I have seen a few of those, and it's like, "Holy crap, you would never think, right, that this guy would
Mhm.
look like this." So anyway,
Yes.
go ahead.
So the answer to your question, yes, you can have any pictures you want. But
Wanna put you out there.
when I when I think about what I saw in those pictures and thought back to those events, there was something tied to that event, regardless of how I looked. So I
Mm,
noticed a picture that I was standing in the garage with my nephew, both of my nephews, and I remember that was when one of the closest people in my life had passed away. It was probably 2 or 3 weeks after we had buried him, and so that was probably just a time where no one was taking care of themselves that were close to that event. And you could look at everybody in the picture and say, yeah, you guys have been doing nothing but sit around and sleep and drink and stay up late. Because the other thing that I know when I'm in a high stress event or in some phase of depression is I don't sleep.
mm.
And so I can probably go 2 hours of sleep a day for months, and versus 6 to 8 hours, which I should be getting. So you're not taking care of yourself when it comes to sleeping, probably not eating the best thing. I mean, anytime that I've gone through a big event, that's probably when I see Taco Bell the most. And you know how much I like Taco Bell, right?